A good great morning to all who tuned into the realest thing coming out of Guyana, the Guyanese Critic. You're tuned into the Guyanese Critic Morning Live, where we get it factual, where we keep it real. No nonsense allowed. So, we got some issues that have arisen and that needs addressing. Firstly is yesterday was the court case for the murder accused in the Henry Boys murder, and also we got a vaccine 20,000 vaccines being the government of Guyana will be receiving from the government of China. Under what circumstances? My interest is, since this is being administered to Guyanese citizens, my interest is how it's going to affect us. This is a very touchy subject. And funny enough, it's not a Guyanese thing. Around the world, people are very skeptical about certain things. There's a pandemic. Different countries have been dealing with the pandemic differently, as we all agree that the coronavirus, COVID-19 coronavirus, originated in China, right? Still, there is no clarity on where did it come from, how exactly did it occur. The Chinese, the SARS virus also originated from China. So people got questions. People are asking questions. People want to know what's going on, why it's going on, and what for make sure things going into them. Because look at where we are today. Look at, we gotta be realistic. China has been loaning countries money, and when they can't pay for do things, they take the property. Now me asking myself, if as a result of something that originated out of China, there's been so much destruction in the world, what is the Chinese paying? What is the price the Chinese is willing to pay? Is it they're recompensating us or compensating us by giving us vaccines? These are some of the questions people are asking. People are worried. People seriously worried and want to know what is going on, why it is going on, and trying to ensure that it ain't going into them. And it sounds like a joke, but it's not a joke. Right? People ain't want to end up in this ass. Simple as that. So, we had a stabbing last night. I continually ask myself why we live like cat and dog in East. Penitent says East RUIMVELDT. But we had a stabbing, not stabbing, sorry, a shooting. Now, I know the life for this banner living, what kind of, what he just do and stuff. But I'm telling you, what he could have done, somebody just watching the head and shoot it 2 times, put 2 bullets in the head. What society we living in, buddy? We got up we game, man. I think we a little too brutal sometimes. You understand? We a little too brutal. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Critic. Buddy, me report the concern the family, and I get no contact from me, buddy. Why you can help me?
Well, I messaged the people, but nobody wants to have a discussion about things like this when it is a case whereas you're there, everybody looking at it as squatting. And remember, the government got a no-nonsense approach to squatting, even with the success squatters. Now, it's cash crap. I think I don't think the government is going to compensate you,
Yeah, buddy.
but you're going to get losses for this crap. Because,
Yeah.
hear what I say. Now, Lewis said they don't clean the trench how they're supposed to clean the trench, right? They left you thing, then clean the trench, then use the dam. And the place flood after. Who responsible for that?
Yeah, we understand all of that, my brother. Me even ask them to help me just a little time to read the farm because that's the income I'm living. Me can even get back on my to chop back the part of the upside, my brother. The farm is very steady.
How
You
long?
can do a favor for me.
How long you got this farm, brother? How long you got this farm?
I only last year we get the farm.
Okay.
Only last year, buddy.
And a message them here. I can try to because it's NDIA doing the project. And one of the things I can tell you with these projects, you got these excavators and all these things working with a timing, right?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
so when they try to divert an excavator for get you for plant your farm a safe farm, when you farm you will lose $50,000, them will lose millions of dollars. And it's taxpayers' money. But I'm trying to reach out to them. It's just that I can't bully nobody in the case because never say we're on the right. You understand?
Yeah, buddy. Yes, brother. Yes.
I could have harassed them and tell them, man, how I gotta cut down this man farm, how I gotta do that. If them gonna go walk through your yard. But remember, you there on the government reserve.
Yeah, guys, to reserve. And then, you know, and then I'm not using them all the time after they shut down. And then again, one next thing about it, when if you do go visit me, this strength of a decade, this is not going to function for now again because the pump for the hand to guys to go empty out in those government, in the PNC government, empty out the pump. So I don't know how them started this pump and the pump that doesn't even function.
Well, I can tell you, they would not dig a trench and then go and set back the pump. Obviously, they got a plan to set back the pump.
Exactly right.
Or
me not fight on the brother. Just the time to rip this farm out. But you know what we.
How long time you need for rip the farm out today?
Like about a month and a half more.
Oh Jesus!
Because the farming is swinging there in everybody. And I wish if you can just visit me and have a look at the farm, brother. Because the machine gonna meet you this city and me definitely.
I'm gonna try to see what I could do this afternoon because I heading out of town after this afternoon.
I beg you hard, my brother.
No, you ain't got beg me. This me work, but it's just the timing. And I tell you, it's an uphill battle. I'm promising no fancy solutions because we there in the wrong. Right?
Yeah,
safe, brother. Roger.
Okay.
So we got a situation where a farmer at Enmore, Jesus Lord. A farmer at Enmore plant farm on a reserve, and now the people them coming for dig the trench. But I got to weigh, in fairness, I got to weigh one of the other people will live wrong there, you know? Government eradicating squatting, and me I got to tell them, yes, we want do thing like that. Well, somebody said, why would he plant and knowing it's not his? People looking for make a living. Now, what's happened? This is a dam. Well, the excavators come and dig the trench and so, and they might have, in a state case, it's got dam with 2 trenches. So what they do, they plant cash crop. They can plant coconut tree, they can cash crop, little baji, bore, and all them things for make a fast money, right? But nonetheless, once you get yourself caught in the wrong, you got to go into this thing knowing that, yo, this thing could bust for me, yes, I could lose. Right? So we gotta look at that. I wanna talk about this thing. What she said? Now them bano, this happened this morning, right? Crowd there. And getting these crowds. Funny enough, Right? I don't know under what circumstances he was murdered. But there's somebody's son.
Anybody touch this man is that lesson.
No,
If you want to pick him up, put him on there.
Rap to bullet. Right? So what Ireland is a big function. So I don't know how nobody is seeing. You know, this is what full thing about these kind of things. Let this happen. You know, see the opposition come up. If they kill one another is okay. Right? But if they could make something out of this to make a problem, you will see them come. Yes, sir. You will see them appear from places. That's sad. Nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody. Right? That's very sad. So, getting back to this vaccine, right? The vaccine that has been donated to Guyana by China. One guy asked himself, there's a number of questions that need to be asked. Now, I feel the minister has a lot of answers. The minister is not Topo. No, it's not the minister dealing with this thing, you know. There's the whole Ministry of Health. We got a number of qualified people. Right? It got passed through certain stages. So, I'm saying they're qualified, they understand themselves. But we still got to do we due diligence. Nobody can push nothing in me just so. You understand? Me independent, not just a try. That's not me program. Right? Simple. I tell you straight up. Nobody pushing nothing in me. So, I want to know what the vaccine name, what method the vaccine is using, and vaccination deals with the immune system and the building of the immune system, or from the beginning of time. A number of doctors called me from since last night, and a number of medical health professionals. You understand? From the beginning of time, vaccination is a method of putting something in you or creating a preparedness in your body. And most of the time it's directly related to the immune system. Yes, sir. A preparedness in your body for anything to come, or whatever the vaccine is, specifically to what that vaccine is for. Right? So yes, it's a good thing to have a vaccine. But we gotta make sure we're in the clear. Hi, brother.
Yeah, a morning critic. I just want to say big thanks to the Foreign Affairs Minister, Todd, for doing a good job for getting the fishermen them home, because you know it had to take some negotiating skills. But you're not going to hear the PNC going to say nothing about the brother. They're going to put him down, you know. He did a fantastic job.
See, the funny thing is, the PNC and the acolytes is a couple of them. The world is seeing the brother's performance. You have seen, you're in the diaspora, you've seen the brother's performance, and respect to the brother. You understand?
Yeah.
They needed, like you understand, the worry with me and them is that their underperformance would make a whole cross-section of society gone into the darkness, and we can't afford that. We got to get everybody, we got to get the government representing everybody. Yes, sir?
Yeah, roger that.
Safe, brother.
But you
Talk to me.
You got to, you got to give props where props go. The man did a good job. It's good, you know.
Better than they could possibly do.
Whether it's Indian, Chinese, Black, Portuguese, whoever, once you do a good job, you
far better than they could possibly do. That's the funny thing and the embarrassing thing.
Yeah. Well, let us keep up the good work and everything move out. And regard to the vaccine, you gotta follow the science, man. Like
seriously. American said, critic, don't take the vaccine, bye.
They got so much misinformation out there, like it's impossible to put in context, like.
Yeah.
Because I know some people got the vaccine. I know some people got the COVID and they recovered. They had no symptoms whatsoever.
Okay.
My sister's a nurse up here. And she got the first dose, and then they canceled the second dose because they don't have enough. But she still has to do the test every 2 weeks. So it doesn't give you like 100% immunity. You can get the vaccine and still get it.
Okay.
So it's you got to weigh the option, right? If you want to take a chance or you don't want to take a chance. And
No, but
so much
here was the
right?
problem. Here was the problem that I am weighing mentally. What's the reason for is 177 people died close to 6 months now. If anybody got it under control, is the government of Guyana. We're going to try with a vaccine for we in the stage. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they could, because New Zealand gets the vaccine, but they're not doing any vaccination until later in the year.
We need to
know more about the science first.
Yeah, we need to run and people are dropping down like flies in this place and all them things now. What we need to do is ramp up our testing and know where we are.
Yes, roger that.
Yes, sir.
It's like the state. It's not like the state. 3,000 people dying a day.
Yes, 177 people through 2 governments, buddy.
Yeah. So I can't say. Let the export them deal with that. The medical exports, and they could make.
No, but here what telling you, the medical export got deal with the vaccine and its background and how it would affect us. But it's no use making it. It's very clear. The layman, the map on the road. Now, one junkie, not one destitute, not one get COVID. So, what you want to vaccine them for?
Yeah, so I'm just going to tell you, any of them vagrants on the road.
No street dwellers. No street dwellers.
Yeah, because them immune system already built up for anything.
Yeah.
So anything at them, they could handle it.
But we can have a serious discussion with the minister and get a real in-depth understanding what this vaccine is about. Well, again, you have the option. But if they explain it to me by some, why this vaccine is rolling out like this, and vaccines in general, is because it's a world pandemic. Normally, vaccines take a numbers a year to get years, trial testing and so on to get an understanding what's going on. So we're rushing ahead of time, but need be. It needs to be in this thing because a lot of people are dying, in certain parts of the world. But you don't try to emulate what's going on in other parts of the world in Guyana. What we got to make sure.
Every country have a different situation. Every country is different. Every region is different.
Very much so. Very much so.
But it's not one size fits all.
Right? So I looking at do we need it? The next thing is China giving this thing free?
Yeah. And I don't know, that's the problem.
Because them banners give a loan for thing, them banners give you you would get tied up. Imagine buying a vaccine. Hear this. Imagine buying a vaccine for China for address a situation that they create.
Yeah. So when you go in the interior, you got to take the yellow fever shots and malaria shots and so.
Before you don't get yellow fever. You just get a yellow fever shot when you're going to Suriname in Brazil. It's yellow fever. Oh. The yellow card.
Yeah, you just got to take a vaccine, I think.
Roger that. I've had that vaccine to go to Suriname in Brazil. But I had a number of vaccines as a child coming up, a number of vaccines for different things. And I know you always get a constant flu shot every month. I think there's a business because if you live healthy and eating healthy and got using good vitamin C, not through the tablet that they're giving you, through your orange juice, I know what's up with them and the flu shot. You understand?
Well, I never take it. I pay for a while and I never take the flu shot. That's the way. When you take it, then you get sick. Because the virus, they give you a little bit, and and so make your body immune. Because it changes every year or every couple of years.
Since
it's
I got you here.
With the COVID vaccine. The COVID vaccine, what I did some research, because there was a Guyanese guy that was part of the scientists that put it together. He had the breakdown. It's part of what's in the vaccine is a little dose of the virus, and then some protein and something else to help your body to get immunity, to create that immunity.
Okay. Well,
That's what I understand.
Listen to me. I do not know what their concoction is. The funny thing is, we were saying, bear in mind, what you're talking about is different. They got India, got one they're making.
China.
India got one they're making for England, for the British, got a name. And India making it too. The next thing is I've learned last night, India got the premier vaccine manufacturing in the world.
Yeah, they could make it cheap, and they could make
Roger, and got good thing, and India got background. India got real background in the terms of creating vaccines for years now without any problem. So when we talk about vaccines, we are talking about vaccines that China has donated. China is given to the Guyanese government. I don't know under what circumstances. And again, very soon, that's why I'm having the conversation, because very soon, right now the minister busy, but very soon we got to sit down and now many ministers talk for half an hour. You can't have no vaccine for half an hour. Yes, sir.
You know, give you a good hour or so.
You got to sit down for an hour and got a proper conversation on this vaccine. And I think we got to get some specialists on the ground too. You understand?
Yeah, you know what?
A virologist.
You have a tongue with him. So you have the minister, you have yourself, and you have a couple of like doctors or
no, we gotta get virologists. We gotta get somebody, you know, the people, the technical people around this area. Because one lady called me and asked me if she get something shock, some kind of shock she had, right? If she could use it, if she could use the vaccine. I said, if you just get shocked for using, I forget the word what the lady used, but if she falls, it's like a lapse, it's like a fits. If you fall into that from using certain kind of medication, where you are going to do a trial vaccine, and again, it must be. I don't care what attack or how it attack. I ain't no doctor, but it's a trial vaccine, or else they would have been able to tell us, yes, they ain't got vaccines have been tested over a number of years. They ain't got nothing you could make from last December to now that ain't a trial. And all the vaccines before have been tested for years. You understand? So anything, I don't care if it's AstraZeneca or what, all is trial.
Yeah, it's too far. For me, it's too far. I still need more time. But we got to watch and see.
If we get it, Roger that, we talk.
Keep up the good work.
Cool, brother. Now, I want to talk quickly about the family members and friends of the boys who were accused of the Henry Boys murders, and they're claiming that no, it's nothing of the sort. These boys didn't murder, and I think I need to sit down with these people. If these people claiming that thing, I need to sit down one-on-one with them, because I did have a preview to. I must say, I had a preview to the confession, the video confession. I had a preview to that. I think these people need to be heard. Not questions being put in them out. And there's the dangers of reporting. If y'all noticed some of the stories out there yesterday, it seems to be trying to twerk things and create a certain atmosphere. If they genuinely feel one by never do nothing wrong, you only kill your father and some little thing. You understand? Yeah. So if they genuinely feel that, I think I'm going to reach out to the family and sit and have individual interviews with them. Simple as that, right? So you can expect that from me very soon. And expect an interview with the Minister of Health to get an understanding of what is going on with these vaccines. We got to look at that. I have to take my leave. This morning, you were tuned into the Guyanese Critic, the realest thing coming out of Guyana. And that is undisputably so. A good, great morning to you again, and have a wonderful day.